Chat. Yo, let me know. Chat, let me know if you like this audio. If you can stand this audio. I have the mic here. I was trying something different, trying to check out the quality of the headset. And then, I do a lot of moving. and then I do a lot into the mic. And I don't know, this thing kind of stays like a finite distance away. So I was wondering, could I get away with using this for streams? I mean, the mic looks cool, but I'm bare. So does it sound good? We sounded good? Do we sound good? What's up, chat? Happy Tuesday. So close to baseball. So close. What's up, Josh? What's up, David? What's up, Solo? Dez? Yo, let's crank the beat one time. Let's open up the bang. Let's go. Ooh, that one splashed like Stone Cold. What's up, Crispy? Scores were so high last night. Cash on FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo. Let's keep it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Brody, hey, PG. I was sitting at 370 in a single entry with him going into the late games and had to swap. Went to Levine. And of course, he had one of the worst games of his career. Paul George getting scratched late was very much unfortunate. What's up, Lorenza? Lorenza, I saw you on the PrizePicks list this morning. I did. What's up, Crispy? First time hitting 400 on FanDuel. Still need 35 more. Missed the PG news, man. That, if you make 400 last night, you likely had Russell Westbrook, man. The Brody was on one, man. By the way, what's up with DK Live? They're not listing scores. So, like, I have to go game to game here to get the scores. But you guys know what it is. Last night, Russell Westbrook, without Bradley Beal, went absolutely bananas. Like, he had a good game for 4 people, essentially. 35 real points, 14 rebounds, 21 assists, 14 for 26. It was a magnificent game, a block, 2 steals. It was one of the better like individual games of basketball from a player. It was just so good. It was so good, man. What's up, Lorenza? Can't stand Eric Spoelstra. This man played Bielisa 5 minutes. It's tough. We got Rods in house. I don't have Rods in house at the moment. I don't think I will. It's just a 4-game slate. I think, chat, between me and you, I think we can handle this. We can handle this. Hey guys, it's my girl's birthday. Y'all want to spam the chat with some happy birthdays? You want to come get some camera time? Or no? Maybe later? You can go good. Okay. What's up, Quan? Gonna teach you baseball? Yeah, we're gonna do some baseball. Hey, tonight, chat. This is a newsletter again. Tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're an hour after basketball lock. If you look at tonight's slate, it's pretty staggered. There's 4 games. There's 1 game at lock, and then there's a 2-hour gap. An hour into that gap, we're going to be live right here on the channel breaking down the opening day slate. I plan to have Jake and Rich on with me, man. We're going to hit you with the spreadsheet. We're going to hit you with hopefully some fire, some breakdowns. It might get long. It might get boring. Bring some snacks. Bring some popcorn. Bring some pens and papers. And just relax a little bit. Watch some basketball while you're at it, you know? Hey, you can sweat basketball in the baseball chat. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be here. What's up, Pete? It's been a horrible run for me. Need a big confidence-boosting win tonight. Hey, man. So the basketball slate size is so key to consistency, and we haven't really had a consistent slate sizes. So we go from a big 11-game slate with some scratch news to a small 4-game slate. Like it's I wouldn't overreact, but I would say, you know, kind of stay in your lane. And if you are if you're struggling, find some ways to shake it up. We talked about shaking it up playing PrizePicks. We talked about shaking it up, you know, maybe going after my boy Chronic. I don't know where Chronic's at. I got this dude sharking the backup tournaments on all the sites right now. Like, he waits for the backup single entries, and every night it seems like he's fighting for a top 5. He missed a bink the other night by a quarter of a point. Taking this, let's go. Westy out here willing the Wizards. Westy had a great game. James Harden had a good. There was a lot of high score. Domantas Sabonis, big time game. It was huge. What up, Keith? Appreciate that. My cat just got into the garbage can, but I'm on the air. So hey, don't do that. Can't wait to be there. How you feel about Eovaldi against the Orioles? Folks, I did not go through one of the harshest winters in Texas history to play Nathan Eovaldi on opening day, bro. I'm going to need that to chill. We got all the aces on the slate. We're not playing Eovaldi, bro. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Anyway, we'll get into baseball tonight, man. What up, James? Be on tonight. This is my first time doing baseball DFS, but I'm amped because you have great content. I appreciate that. Encore, that slate was Evan Fournier. Oh, my God, Evan Fournier. Guys, my bad. If I even put you near Evan Fournier, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Evan Fournier, debut for the Celtics. 10 field goal attempts, made 0 of them. Oof. Got 10 fantasy points, right? So, like, for Evan Fournier standard, 2 blocks and 2 steals. Get the freak out of here, dude. If he would have made half of those shots, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, man? So tonight might get weird. So last night with the Paul George late scratch, a lot of people are speculating that Paul George would play tonight and Kawhi would be out. We haven't got that information yet, but it definitely feels like that's what a lot of people are anticipating, right? Bradley Beal still questionable. Did not play last night. Russell Westbrook did his thing. DeAndre Hunter questionable. Malik Monk and T. Ross probable. And T. Ross, 4 games today. We'll have a little fun. When everyone got traded, Terence Ross took to Twitter. I'll pull up his Twitter now. And tweeted the "I'm the captain now" tweet, right? Okay, now I can't find it, but I promise he did it. He tweeted the "I'm the captain now" GIF. There it is. So, maybe T. Ross takes 30 shot attempts tonight, and we can go play the Twitter narrative. By the way, twitter.com/Gundeck. If you guys are on Twitter, hit me up. My DMs are open. A lot of you guys are sending me screenshots every night. I love to see it, man. Need a number 2 other than my Hendricks option? We're going to have so many plays tonight, but I promise you, if you come at me with them punt pitchers, I'm going to be like, nah, okay? I don't get cute at pitching. I just don't. You can put your makeup on somewhere else. But I love me some pitching, especially opening day. Bro, you're getting all the day 1 rotation guys, man. We not getting cute. We just not. I'm not. Rondo playing tonight, I don't know. Yo, the cat is going in right now. And hey, get out of it. I'm in a good mood today, chat. It's a good day. I guess we'll chop things up. You guys promise the mic is okay? I'm not doing I don't have to do the Yeti on the elbow. We can just handle this for now. I use this for Twitch. It seems to sound fine, so I'm vibing with it. Not playing with that price. Need a number 2 other than I'm trying. Did I miss anybody today? Come on, man, you guys are awesome. Hey, we have 1 day left on the PrizePicks contest. So if you guys want to get entered, we're giving away 10 month passes. Oh, by the way, we're giving away t-shirts tonight on the MLB stream. Rich, speaking of PrizePicks, holy transition Batman, the segue glorious. Rich swept PrizePicks the other night. He almost took home $2K. He was like, yo, Gun, let me buy 4 t-shirts to give away, and we'll give away 2 for the first baseball stream and 2 for the existing subscribers. I was like, bet. So today on the MLB stream at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we're gonna give away 2 t-shirts. It could be either the I guess it'll be up to you. It has to be a t-shirt, I think, because the hoodies are a little bit expensive. But we have the Run DFS t-shirts or the Gundacker Gaming Polar Bear t-shirt. If you guys haven't seen it, gundacker.live/merch. So one of these we'll give away. I also feel like I can add more colors to it if you guys really want. But black seems to be the popular one, and this also comes in white. So we're gonna be giving these away, a couple of those away today on the baseball stream. But anyway, the reason he wanted to throw that promotion out there is because of how good he did on PrizePicks. And if you guys haven't checked out PrizePicks yet, today's we're coming to the end of the month. Would be a great time to get entered into that deal we got going on. Where if you guys, I turned the wrong thing off. I turned the webcam. I'm back. There we go. Lots of clicking going on right now. If you guys go check out PrizePicks using promo code GUNDACKER. you'll get double your first deposit up to $100, and you'll be entered into a drawing to win a month pass of RunDFS.com VIP access. As daily spreadsheet access for both basketball and baseball. The pre-locked voice chats when applicable, and yeah, so much more projections, all that good stuff. So if you guys are looking for a cool way to diversify your DFS spend, get something in return, hey, you can win a month pass. We'll be glad to have you on board. Let's go back to the here we go. All right, let's get caught up on chat here. Do we feel Russ getting scratched because Bill in? I think that's possible, but we have seen Russ play some back-to-backs now. So, by the way, have y'all just taken a second to look at the Eastern Conference standings? Like, I know that, like, the Wizards, they're bad, but like anyone's in it, man. The East looks like the NFC East right now. 4th seed is the Hornets and Knicks. I think are tied. Then we got the Hawks, Celtics, Heat, Pacers, Bulls. The Wizards are down here 17 wins, but 17 wins, that's a 5-6 game. You go on a heater maybe to get back in it. So I don't know if I guess we'll see the Wizards really make a decision soon on whether or not they want to make a run for it or not and try to get in there. But it's looking weird. It's looking weird. Hutchinson solid value. Yeah, it looks like I think Chandler Hutchinson closed out. We'll pull up that. What up, Gil? You have a good DFS day yesterday? Yeah, I had a really good day. Just by default, Russell Westbrook was my highest owned player on FanDuel. And that worked out. And then Jakob Poeltl, man, he okey-doked me. He finished with like 40. That was great. But, man, he had like a almost 30 fantasy point first quarter. I just thought we were on one. But, yeah, it was a really, really good day. I didn't have a whole lot of Westbrook and Harden lines, and that's where I got jacked up. What are you going to do? I also had to pivot some Paul George, so it pulled out the ceiling on a lot. What's up, T-Spaz? Had to join PrizePicks. You promoted well. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are like, if you ever have like PrizePicks questions on really just how to play the site, ask me. Or if you're in the Discord, ask Rich. Rich has got that down to a science. He's hunting for the best plays every day. And we have that Prop Picks channel. That trade was their sign of going on the run. Kelly O went off for me. Kelly O, yeah. Easy play on DK. I guess he was a solid play on FanDuel, but like on FanDuel, Cat did his thing. And then most of those centers did okay. I think Moses Brown and Robert Williams were man, I had a little bit more Jakob Poeltl. Let me pull up the Celtics here. There we go. Robert Williams 32, right? Cool. And then Moses Brown. I hate that for some reason it's not displaying everything on the right side. Moses Brown had 24, which really wasn't not what you want. Just took 5 shot attempts. Not what you want. Tatum was strong too. I had a lot of Tatum, but Sabonis was like the higher raw point scorer there. Small forward was really rough. Pre-flop and post-lock. Tragic F me. Ouch. All right. We got it yesterday out of our system, right? We good? We can matriculate on to the next one. We got 4 games on the docket tonight. I say we chop it up. Find some play. Yo, what the heck? When did the green screen change? What the heck? Chat, when did that happen? I look like King Simp right now. How did that happen? I can explain. How did that happen? What? Where's my Yankee Stadium? How did this happen? When did this happen? I'm at a loss. Webcam, yes. Cam Border, yes. Danny, do I have Eli? What? There we go. Yankee Stadium. There we go. What the freak was that, dude? It is her birthday. I guess I could have did that. If Gafford didn't get hurt. Yeah, Daniel Gafford got hurt yesterday, so that's definitely going to be rough for the Wizards going forward. But it gets us right back to square one with, do we have an inkling to play some tournament shares every now and then of like an Alex Len or a Robin Lopez. I don't love playing Robin Lopez day to day, but Alex Len could pop off here and there. PG just got ruled questionable. All right, let's do some work here, boys. Charlotte Hornets at the Washington Wizards. First game on the docket. Projects 35 for the Hornets. Devonte Graham, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, Bismack Biyombo, the Big Mac Bimbo, taking on Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Danny Advia, Rui Hachimora, and Alex Len. We got a 228 total, a 3.5 point spread in favor of the 4th seed in the East, Charlotte Hornets. Bradley Beal, questionable. Let me pull up the injury news and notes here for both teams. Washington side first. Bradley Beal, of course, missed last night, and we'll see if they kind of, said, hey, all right, we'll save you for one night of the back-to-back. We won't make you do two, and Brody held it down. Beal's listed as a right hip contusion. There may not be a shoot-around because of the back-to-back. Beal exited Saturday's game and did not return, so his absence on Monday wasn't just a precaution in the first half of a back-to-back. If he's out again, Russell Westbrook should have another monster performance, while guys like Jerome Robinson, Raul Neto, and Chandler Hutchinson help pick up the slack. That's from the NBA injury news and notes from NBC Sports. So definitely something to watch there. Obviously, Bradley Beal's out. Russell Westbrook, after last night, shines to be probably the highest home player on the slate and likely the highest floor-ceiling guy. And then if we look back at last night in some Wizards without Beal against the Pacers popcorn machine, kind of look at how it flowed out. We know Daniel Gafford got hurt early. I think it was an ankle. He ended up getting taken out of that game in the fourth quarter. He was helped off. A lot of ugly speculation there. And then Chandler Hutchinson played the final half of the third quarter, entire fourth quarter, got 25 total minutes. So it looks like he might be somebody they lean on here to try and pick up some slack. And I think he's going to end up be pretty trendy overall. But hey, a bare bones min on DraftKings. I really got no pushback here against a matchup like the Charlotte Hornets. So minutes equal money. And if I can put, 25 minutes on Hutchinson on the low end, maybe the medium end, I'll take it. Of course, you have some questions on, where does that exist or how it plays out with Beal in the mix. But nonetheless, I think there's 20 minutes in the tree there for Hutchinson. Alex Len's an intriguing tournament option to me. 4-game slate. Here and there, you're gonna accept some positions where you 4x, you 5x, and some positions you're gonna overshoot. It's not the typical slate here. So I do think with the absence of Daniel Gafford, and Gafford played 15 minutes. That's kind of the triangle that they were running there with Len, Mo Wagner, and Robin Lopez. Maybe you split those 14 minutes up, and Len, who had 22 minutes, I would even gamble on 20 minutes here from Alex Len in this matchup, and if I could push that 22 to like a 25, I think there's a little bit of tournament viability here, especially if Bradley Beal would be down, because I do think in this matchup he could be a PPM, and there is some upside here. Rui Hachimora. He came through yesterday, man. Came through one time for the one time. I've been very skittish on playing him because I just don't trust him slate to slate. But lately, the minutes have just been huge. The ranges of outcomes have been very Hachimura-esque, 22 and 21 and 34 and 35 minutes. However, against the Hornets, if you're playing 35 minutes on a 4-game slate, I'm a buyer. If Bradley Beal is out, he'll likely be a tier 1 option for me, and I'm just going to live or die, and I imagine his ownership will be amongst the highest. On the Hornets side, Devonte Graham looked like he was a cover boy on a lot of content today. The homie, I'll play Devonte all day long, all day strong. 39 minutes against Phoenix, 30, 26 shot volume in the double digits area. Without LaMelo Ball, we probably see a 34-minute median if he's healthy and ready to go. 30 real points against the Phoenix Suns seems a little bit on the high end, but I do think at this price, I could live with 20 points and a couple of assists. Terry Rozier, also somebody I'm interested in. I do think it's a good opportunity to go use the on-off court tool over at Fantasy Labs and just kind of see how the usage rates have kind of shaken out here with the Melo injury. So I want to take LaMelo off, and I probably put Devonte, Terry Rozier, and Gordon Hayward on, and just kind of I'm looking for usage rates, fantasy point per minute, and assist rates. So I'm going to put Devonte, Gordon Hayward, and Scary Terry. By the way, Malik Monk was listed as questionable, and if Monk were to miss, definitely would open up some more guard minutes and more confidence there. But that may be an old questionable. Let me see if I can get it to a P tag. Charlotte. No, he's probable. Okay, so Malik Monk probable. We're vibing. Catching up on stream, man. You guys are pumping it, man. I love to see it. All right, let's get back to our query here. 452 minutes sample size on the season with those three on the court and LaMelo off the court. We have a 25% usage rate over there on Terry, 23% for Gordon Hayward, and 21% for Devonte Graham. So on a 4-game slate, like those dogs will hunt in this matchup. The Washington Wizards, I'm there. Point per minute for all of them, and the assist rate high end goes to Devonte at 27%. And then I'll live with 18 and 19. It seems pretty spread out. So it really feels like you could 3-stack, even 4-stack the Hornets because of the matchup, because of how consolidated the slate is on FanDuel especially, right? 5-3 for Devonte. If I get 25-35 as a floor ceiling range of outcomes, and I do think that ceiling could be raised a little bit. Terence Rozier might be the really, really volatile one. He is got 50-point potential. I do think this is, just the ceiling matchup. Wizards defense and the minutes are going to be massive for him. So I would want 40-plus fantasy points on a normal day, and I probably want 40-plus on this day. So maybe Rozier's a little bit of the wild card here. Gordon Hayward, I'm fine with that. 7K, I'm looking for 40-plus. And then I'd even say PJ Washington, his FanDuel price versus DraftKings price, maybe he's a little bit more inviting on FanDuel as well. So I'm putting them all in the mix here, spray them where I can get them. Miles Bridges and Malik Monk, I think, are both viable. Both guys that, remember, I think on this slate, you can overpay for that 5X guy. It's not likely going to be like last night, knock on wood, if we don't have just like tons of value. So the cash lines and then the just the average scoring per position might just be a little bit lower, and we can settle on those 5K 25s instead of trying to get them 5K 35s and 40s. So lots of Hornets in the pool tonight. On the Wizards, I even if Beal was out, I'm looking at Westbrook, Hachimora, and maybe a tad bit of Len. And obviously, Chandler Hutchinson's in play on both sides. But there's you can't really slap a high level of confidence to many of these Wizards at the end of the day. So it's really just maybe you let the robot decide that 27 minutes of Danny is viable, or maybe Raul Neto, somebody like that. But for the most part, I'm probably going to be very, very low on these supplementary players from the Wizards, and I'm just kind of trying to stick to a Westbrook Hachi. And if Bradley Beal were to play, I think we can't forget that he exists. Like, I think a lot of people might be sitting on Bradley Beal news trying to decide on what to do with Westbrook, and they might just not play Bradley Beal. And I think Bradley Beal would be playable on a 4-gamer for sure. Let's get caught up on chat before we move on to the next one, man. Man, you guys are crushed. I love to see a hot chat, man. You guys are. Josh Jennings, Monk, and Ross have major upside today, but minutes unknown. Minutes restriction, I don't know. We'll see. I will never play Alex Len ever again. Nope. Oof. Yes, sir. Can't do it. Some people want how they made it to NBA. Alex is one of them. Alex Len? No, Alex Len. So, Des, I'm not going to sit here and say Alex Len is like a great center, but we've seen some big games out of him for DFS. It's the Charlotte Hornets, right? It's Russ. He's playing really well. Encore. Seems like Wesley's good to go. No news on him. Yeah, I'm gonna assume he's in until further notice. Obviously, there was a time where Westbrook was somebody we presumed to be out on the second leg of a back-to-back, but I think we've kind of seen that go away. Any recent back-to-backs, he played the 17th and 18th, 39, 38 minutes, Sacramento and Utah, and then the 12th and 13th. So I would assume that he's good to go, unless otherwise noted. Rui can ball. Rui's looking a little bit more aggressive lately. I like to see it. Graham over 3.5 threes. I definitely think he'll chuck. He might chuck 8. Him and Rozier. I don't know if I would handcuff those props. Rozier and Graham, but I definitely think they'll chalk high amounts. 16 threes, 4 threes, and the matchup will be pretty solid. Wizards are allowing a decent chunk of points via the 3-ball, so I got no argument against it. It's just if they fall, right? I don't approve this video's thumbnail. You don't like Jokic? Come on, man. There wasn't a lot of options. I didn't want to put... I was thinking Kawhi or PG, but we don't know how that's going to shake out. I was thinking Westbrook. I was like, let's go Big Chungus, right? Jokic. I wonder if Ayton can keep up with Jokic. We'll see. Rui looks like he might be a mimic of Kawhi with better... Oh, yeah. He knocked down the trash can.
Yeah, found that. Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? That's what he does.
Yeah, Hutchinson's going to get minutes again. He's bare. I think Hutchinson is safe for minutes. I think 20. I put him at 20. But it's good to know that like he closed out last night. That's something to build off of. And then they lose a body in Daniel Gafford. So I don't really see where he gets like less than 20. Maybe 20 is like what we should just like safely put him at, and then take what happens at min price. But I do think there's a range of outcomes where he gets a little bit more. So yeah. Neto questionable too. Yeah, if Neto's questionable and Bill ends up not playing, I definitely think Westbrook's going to go deep again. And maybe you'll see some like Jerome Robinson or something get a little run, but I'm not going to dabble too much in that. PG dizziness after the lockout. So I think like it feels like maybe there was a pre-planned Paul George miss night one of a back-to-back. Kawhi plays misses the night too, but we'll see. What's the ownership on Hayward right now? I don't know. You said 42 and 24. It's a 4-game slate. I'd imagine a lot of the most valuable plays are going to be based at 25-30, and then we move up from there. Let's get on to the next one. 76ers at the Denver Nuggets. Project starting 5 for the Sixers. Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, and Mike Scott taking on Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and Nikola Jokic. It is weird not to use the mic, like just to have it here. I feel like I'm Britney Spears. 221's our total 5-point spread in favor of the Denver Nuggets. Altitude game. I do think this game should be one of the more competitive games on the slate. So I'm willing to attack that. We still have an opportunity to take advantage of the Sixers without Joel Embiid. Tony Bradley traded away. Dwight Howard likes to just not stick around long, gets ejected. I think he got ejected in a pair of games in the last couple of games for them. Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, really the first two names I kind of want to look at. And the Nuggets, they added Aaron Gordon lately, and we have a game or two of sample size on that. I do think maybe I don't want to overreact to a 1-game sample size, but maybe it's worth going to Denver Nuggets, and maybe we just put Aaron Gordon on the court and just let it ride. See what kind of sample size we get. We got 40-ish minutes. Usage rate is Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Jokic is at 19. So I don't think that's going to stick for too long. But 1.3 fantasy point per minute all the way around. So not enough sample size. Just wanted to see if there was a ripple effect to be cognitive of early on. I would say 1 through 5, the Denver Nuggets could make a player pool for me, and I do think the Jokic would profile pretty well against the Sixers front court that's just really struggling to put some big bodies out there, and Jokic is just an animal. Right now I got Jokic projected at 53 DKP. If I go look at my overall player projections in the RunDFS.com NBA VIP spreadsheet, that's good for second best on the slate, with Westbrook number 1. So absolutely on a shorter slate, go get me those raw points. I'll throw a blanket over them, and I think Jokic is there. And I also would say that on a 4-game slate, the center position on FanDuel will play more like a tiers, where raw points just might be worth the raw points. Like even if you got to an 11K 49 today, that may get the job done if like a Capella drops a 35 and Aiden 28, guys like that. So there's not a whole lot of depth there. I'm willing to just pay up for the raw points at the position. So Jokic will likely by default be one of my higher owned players, especially one of my higher owned centers. And then on the Sixer side, I still love Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris without Joel Embiid. So put a little more context to that. We go to the Philadelphia 76ers on-off court tool. free tool over here on Fantasy Labs. We'll take off Embiid. We'll put on Simmons and Toby. So what we got here. Let me see what you guys got. Chat. Let me know if back-to-back games ejected. Yeah, Tobias might play tonight for some reason. I'm with that. I don't mind Tobias at all. Points per minute, over a fantasy point per minute. Tobias Harris is right now 17% assist rate, 26% usage rate, and Ben Simmons is also at a 25% usage rate, and his assist rate is at 35%. So that's staggering. So yeah, both of those guys will be in the player pool for me. Obviously at these prices, 8.5, 8.7 on DraftKings. Our brain is kind of baked into to really need like a 45 fantasy point floor. It's possible, but I just think I might be playing opportunity tonight and be playing volume, and I think the minutes and the opportunity without Embiid is just there. So I'm gonna go and attack those two. I don't know if I want to, or if I can comfortably get to like Curry, Green, Scott, any of those guys. I don't think, like, if I really need to give my optimizer that extra flexibility, maybe I throw him a Curry. I'm not a 5K for Danny Green kind of guy, so maybe I throw him a Curry if I had to, but I'm probably not going to force that. Like, I'd probably put it in the pool, cap it at 10%, and just let the opto decide if it wants him or not. And then on the Nuggets side, I think they're all, like, 1 through 5 make the player pool here. Jokic would start as a high tier 2, arguable tier 1, and then from there, I think everyone else is probably just like tier 3, and where they land. Let me see what you guys got, man. What's up, Darn? Just got off work. Let's go. Nothing like getting off work, knowing you're good for the rest of the day, and the sun's still up, and you're able to vibe out. It's that beautiful time of year right now. I open that door, not too hot, not too cold, a little breeze. Oh, so good. A little spicy for my y'all are shit for me. I'm hip, but Hayward gets a major pace up for that game. We got time. I'm with that. Jokic's about to eat 50 Krispy Kremes and smash Dwight. Come on now. Yo, if Dwight didn't, like, if you could people just be afraid to play Dwight for ejections now and maybe sleep on the whole point per minute or greater thing? And then, like, Dwight's like a 6K 45. I know that's, like, kind of a crazy thing, but he played 23 minutes against Denver last time, dropped 28 fantasy points. On the season, we've seen him be very efficient per minute from a fantasy perspective. Could Dwight Howard be that guy no one wants to play on a 4-game slate, back-to-back ejections, the stove is hot, I'm not touching it again, gun. But could he be that guy at 6K that gives you 45? I definitely think there's some game theory, maybe some I don't even know if I could say ownership leverage because I haven't looked at ownerships, and I'm only assuming that Dwight's not trendy, but could Dwight be that guy? I think he could. So I might have Dwight just to spike the field and see what happens, right? PayPal will now give user options to check out using crypto. Wow, it's getting real. Let's move on to the next game here. Los Angeles Clippers hosting the Orlando Magic. By the way, mental note for you guys. Our first game's at 7. The second game's at 9. 2-hour gap, sit around, make some decisions. An hour into the slate, we'll be live right here on the channel. MLB opening day breakdown. Don't miss that. Clippers hosting the Orlando Magic. Project starting 5 for the Clippers. Michael Carter Williams, Terence Ross, James Ennis III, Chuma Okeke, and Kim Birch. Taking on Reggie Jackson, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris Sr., Ivica Zubac. We got a 215 total. 11.5 point spread for the home team, Los Angeles Clippers. Again, a lot of the educated people in the spectrum, in the DFS realm, in the just the NBA analyst realm, are kind of assuming that Paul George out last night leads to Paul George in tonight and Kawhi Leonard out. But I also think there's a world where maybe PG and Kawhi both sat out, and then just like Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann, and the gang take on the Orlando Magic G Leaguers. Kawhi Leonard, DKP by game log. Wait, Kawhi Leonard. What am I looking for? Will it list here? Back to back. Game log back to back. You can query some stuff. Does he play the game log or back with the 15th? So it's the 15th a back to back here. Like, is it a lock that he sits? Maybe not, but it is a really short-staffed Magic team. So he did play the 14-15 Kawhi did. Clippers team seem like they want and need some wins. So I guess that's going to be the most stressful and annoying news of the slate. So there's a loose chance he would be out. There's no actual verbiage out there. There's just a lot of speculation by a lot of really smart people. And if Paul George was in, those guys are chipping chairs for 40, 50 fantasy points. You might bake in a blowout for sure. I don't want to say for sure, but stronger chance of a blowout, 11.5 point spread as is. Should those guys be in or out? Terrence Mann at under 5K, still somebody that I think can get you 25 plus fantasy points on a great day. We'll see if Rondo's going to be eligible or not eligible, able to go. Control F Rondo. He didn't play. He hasn't played yet. Last night he was out, and he's dealing with an adductor. His debut is still on hold. So with an injury, I'm sure there's no rush to get him going. And then, so we could have as much as Rondo, Kawhi, PG in, and as little as PG, Kawhi out, and then it's just like Reggie, Mann, Luke Kennard. That's fun. On the Magic side, it's not quite the 8-man rotation. They have a few NBA able bodies. I think MCW, hopefully over his illness. Terence Ross, definitely somebody we know we can chuck. Is 7K Terence Ross a little ridiculous? It feels like it, but maybe this role that he's on, it's worth it. I don't have anyone safely projected at 30 minutes. Kem Birch played a whole lot of minutes and was a 40 bomb the other night. I just don't have any. If Otto Porter, Wendell Carter Jr., Terrence Ross, like if all these guys are in, I just don't have a tell one way or the other. And this might just be like an Oklahoma City Thunder lineup where maybe one or a couple guys rise up, but for the most part, if they all eat at each other and at these prices they all get less than 30 minutes, I might just wash my hands and hope for the best. I don't know if that's lazy or not, but 7K for Terrence Ross just seems so rough. But he's the captain now, right? Love stacking game and getting a piece from the Wizards games. I like that. That Sixers game, I'm fine with that. Bill and Simmons suck lately, but got to put some emotions aside. Goldfish memory. Biggest fade of the night, Terrence Ross. You think so? How many minutes do you think Ross plays minutes restriction? I put him at 27. I don't know if it'd be a restriction case or if a full-on tank mode. No reason to play these guys 30, these vets 36 minutes. Get some reps out there. Rondo ruled out already? Oh, did he? Okay. Appreciate that. Just can't say this game isn't a blowout. Well, yeah, I'm not going to. I like to play devil's advocate, but I can't really pull that one off right now. Man taking over the Lou rule. Terrence Mann has been really good. Last night, a lot of the Clippers were really good. They were hitting shots at an extremely high percentage, but 32, 29, 34 minutes last 3 games here for Terrence Mann, and just about a 30 bomb each day. So I'm fine with going to Terrence Mann here today. He went up in price, $400. Not going to let that waver me on a 4-game slate. Even if he got 25 today, I'm okay with overpaying in some spots, and I think the justification is there. Understand that, the Paul George being out was a bump, but with no Lou Williams, with no Patrick Beverly, there's a chance that Mann is just there for those 28 minutes. And I think Luke Kennard maybe got the bigger boost without Paul George. So I'm all about some Terrence Mann for sure. And then we got 1 game left on the docket. So let's take a pause for the cause. Remind you guys that we'll be hanging out in the RunDFS.com VIP Discord before lock today. It's going to be a way laid back session, 4 games, and there's not much we can do because most of the news is going to be halfway into the night anyway, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear. I'm going to go a little bit lighter today because I'm going to be focused on the opening day podcast or stream breakdown on this channel at 7 p.m. Central, so 8 p.m. Eastern. But if you guys do want to hang out, if you want to get entered into that last couple days of the month pass giveaways, go to RunDFS.com, make yourself an account, get signed up. A week pass will get you access to both the basketball and baseball spreadsheets. And baseball, man, I'm telling you, the baseball spreadsheet is so strong. Maybe I can give you a little glimpse of it. if you guys have never played baseball, it is easy to suffer from what I call paralysis by analysis. There's 800 different stats you could look at, but I've done my due diligence by listing my favorite stats on a decent sample size. I think I got 2 seasons right now for the hitters, and then I have the last 3 season splits, lefties and righties for pitchers. I've color-coded it so you guys that don't know their numbers by heart yet know, okay, is this good or bad? So if it's green, it's good. If it's red, it's bad. This will really be a great hold-your-hand guide into every slate of the baseball season, but especially early on. So I have video on this channel explaining some of the stuff here if you do get lost. And then, of course, we'll reference it a lot more tonight. The early onset of the baseball season is going to overlap quite a bit with basketball, a couple dueling locks, and a couple of morning locks. So it's going to get kind of wishy. I definitely request you guys be a little bit flexible with me, especially for live streams. Also, you guys know by now, I'll be on the Osmo Live Before Lock on Friday, it looks like, to break down the Friday main slate, which is not that big. So we probably don't do our normal Friday NBA stream here. If we did, I'd have to push the time up a little bit, but I don't know if that's logistical just yet. So maybe forgive me early on, bless you, if we don't have a Friday stream. Anyway, if you guys want access to all that, it's very easy. Go to rundfs.com, make yourself an account, get signed up, and grab yourself a VIP pass. If you have any questions, twitter.com/GundackerSports. We do accept top shots in lieu of money. And then we're giving away a bunch of stuff. We got 10-month passes given away. If you guys also want to get entered into the month pass giveaway from a different gander, go check out the PrizePicks promotion. Sign up using code GUNDACKER. They're going to double your first deposit up to $100. Every morning they send me a list of people signing up using code GUNDACKER, and everyone who signed up in the month of March gets entered into the drawing to win a month pass. So we got a bunch of month passes. Shout out to Russell Miller. Bought 10 passes at giveaway gun. He also bought jerseys for entire Twitter. Russ is insane. So Russ, really good guy. Appreciate that, Russ. And then we're giving away T-shirts as well today. So via Rich. Anyway, let's get back to chat. We got one game left. The return of the bomb detector. Yes, sir. Raj in the house at the Guntron 110,000. It's a good one. Gunnar, are you okay with the man play even if PG and Kawhi both play? Yes. Especially if you think it gets a little lopsided. I still think man, I'm not saying man has mop-up duty, but he'd probably still be on the court in a 20-point game. Yeah, I know. All right, main event tonight. Phoenix Suns hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Project starting 5 for the Hawks. Trae Young, Bogdanovich, Tony Snell, John Collins, Clint Capella taking on Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and McCall Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. 221.5. So our total is 6-point spread in favor of the home team, Phoenix Suns. Phoenix allowing a couple teams lately kind of stick around. Overall, though, we're dealing with a low-paced game. Strong defense versus bad defense. Cut it any which way you can. I think the Hawks do have a little bit of fight in them. And I do think lately there's been some surprising scores against the Phoenix Suns. So I'm not going to rule out the Hawks here. Matter of fact, they would have to be a highly correlated group stack for me. I think Trae Young, John Collins, Clint Capella, even some shots at Bogdanovich are there for me. Keep an eye on DeAndre Hunter and Lou Williams news. Hunter has been questionable a few slates. Let me go up to my Atlanta depth chart. DeAndre Hunter's dealing with a right knee soreness. He has a, quote, 60 to 70% chance to play versus Phoenix. Hunter got some shots up during a walkthrough on Monday, but it could be a GTD. Atlanta won't push him since he's coming back from knee surgery. And then Lou Williams isn't on the injury report and is expected to make his Hawks debut on Tuesday night. So the Atlanta Hawks could be extremely thick in the guard rotation. Normally, I'd use that as an excuse to kind of stay away. Let me put Lou Williams here over. I don't 40, 48, 45. I don't know if I'm pushing issue on Lou Williams just yet. But I think Trae Young's in the mix for me. John Collins and Clint Capella are options for me. If I had to like tier 3 just to be different in tournaments, maybe. I do think Bogdan Bogdanovic at 4,200 has a case on FanDuel. And then on the Phoenix side, you can give me Chris Paul, Devin Booker all day long, all day strong. Both of them have 40-plus fantasy point potential. We'll take that on this slate. DeAndre Ayton is 6'4" on DraftKings. Not the sexiest click, but we have seen a couple of glimmers of hope lately from a fantasy standpoint. 33, 34, 33, 48. Like, we'd take a start of 30 at 6'4" on a 4-game slate, right? So if the wiggle room is there, I'll take it and hope for the best. So I probably have a little bit of Ayton, and I think just really my approach to this slate is to find the most stackable teams and stack them, and then I'm shuffling the deck of cards elsewhere. And if we're just getting on our stacking grind, it's that time of year anyway. So maybe the Suns 3-man, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Ayton. And of course, we know the 3-man Hornet stack is extremely viable. The 3-man, man, I guess it's harder to get through 3 Nuggets and Sixers. I think Nuggets and Sixers I'm more comfortable 2v2ing, like Simmons and Tobias versus like Jokic and one of the others. I think it's pretty volatile. And then, of course, Wizards, Westy, Bill, Hachimura, probably the front-end guys for me. So that's probably how I'm going to approach the slate. It's going to have a lot of stack correlating in most of my lineups, maybe a game stack here and there, but I'm probably going to stack some teams here, try and soak up the most minutes and usage and positive correlation that I can, and just kind of fill in the blanks, man. It's going to be a weird slate. It should be. Let's go see what you guys got in chat before we get out of here. I do need to wrap it up pretty soon. I got to be in that RunDFS.com VIP Discord in a little bit. Probably going to be a little late to the Discord, like this, the old lady's birthday. And it's the 4-gamer. We're not likely to have news in time, you know. Report Schroeder rejected 4-year, $84 million deal. Did he expect? I don't know, man. The market gets weird for some of these guys, especially if like Schroeder goes out there and wins a ring this year. Like, some team will probably overrate him, right? Lemon Pepper Lou might drop 50 after feeling rejuvenated. Okay, buddy. Give me CP3, Booker, and Ayton stack. Run it back with Capello Hunter if he plays. I don't know if I'd get to Hunter if he did play. Also don't know, like, man, this is if you guys have an optimizer that gives you the opportunity to reswap, definitely, like, you know, dig in to find who you love from the first game. But this would be a slate that I would be more comfortable with scripting at 8:30 and not 6:30. You know, only time I'm playing Lemon Peppers on the road, never in Atlanta. Okay, is there a way? What's up, Ibsen? Is there a way I can put that referral code back in? I just made a prize pick and accidentally skipped it. Did you? Maybe email them right away or get on their. They have a chat. Hit them real quick. Say like you meant to put this and you didn't. I feel like I saw your name. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, they have a live chat. You can probably hit them up. They got you. My guy Raj. It's a 4-game slate. Need to have that happy birthday. Hey now, hold up, Russ. Nothing. Chat's being perverted. Nothing to see here.
What?
You want to say hi to my stream? Chat, you want to see my girl? It's her birthday. Spam the chat right now. Just like happy birthdays. She's 22. She's old. What about you? Oh, happy birthday! Oh, yeah. You guys might remember her from the.
Oh, I see what I said.
Yeah, Russ, you dirty dog, Chat. Tomorrow's a big slate. So tomorrow you might expect me at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. NBA schedule. Well, let me see what the schedule is tomorrow. I wrote down my work schedule, but I didn't see. Okay, so tomorrow, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games tomorrow. Blazers, Pistons. Yeah, big slate tomorrow. So 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, looking like the way to go, man. Miss out on buying Wingspot. There's all the happy birthdays. A little bit of a stream delay, babe. Now they're flooding you with the birthday. Yeah. Oh, man. A lot of fun. It's at twitter.com/GundackerSports. reach out to me. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's enjoy the slate. Baseball stream tonight. Be there, man. We're getting it in. All the sites have some decent contests. The main slates are a little bit different on every site, so we're going to try and get it all taken care of nonetheless. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. As always, I appreciate you guys making part of my day, be part of your day, and hopefully you guys crush it tonight, win all the money. Let me know on Twitter that you do win the money. I'll be in the RunDFS.com VIP Discord, but I'll see you guys otherwise on the YouTube channel tonight. Twitter.com/GundeckerSports. Whatever you got, I'll be there for you. I love you guys. Good luck. God bless. And go win some money.